Hey everyone, welcome to the second update of the Ginzel family mission. It's Joseph here. As you can tell, Brittany, my better half, is not with me this morning. And with that, I would love to announce the birth of our first daughter and child, Ava Therese, on January 20th. So 11 days now ago. And yeah, such a blessing to our lives. So Brittany's at home with her. Mom is doing great. Baby's doing great. Yeah, the gift of fatherhood is so powerful, even as I'm still processing it. And I did not know I have the capacity to love anyone as much as I love Brittany already, and just feel my heart expanding even more for this child and opportunity to raise her. And so with that huge family update, would love to let you guys know what's been happening in the mission this fall semester here. So we'll start with the college side with Brittany's ministry. So back in October, they had their fall retreat kickoff at Prairie Star Ranch, and just got out of the city, got away from school for a weekend, and 30 plus college students got to just get out and go pursue the Lord and create space for Him to work in their lives, and build some relationship with each other and get ready to run into the new year together on a high note. Behind some good content and stuff like that as well. That's how they kicked off the semester. And then they've been doing their formation program every other week. And a lot of that's just been focused on some Christian maturity. So what does the walk look like in the daily life? Whether it's topics like the power of forgiveness in relationships, conversations like worldview and culture, like what does a Christian culture look like? What is God's view of the world, and how do we play a part in that? Or even just the gift of being a community, but how do we be a community on mission as college students and young adults? So that's some of the formation content that the college team's been going over every couple weeks. And then also in the first week of January, we had Ascend, the SPO National Conference down in Orlando, Florida. Unfortunately, Brittany and I couldn't go to that as we're waiting on Ava to arrive, and apparently flying 9 months pregnant or taking 20-hour road trips is not a good idea. So unfortunately we couldn't make it down there for that, but over 25 college students from the Kansas City College chapter made it down there, and over 20 young adults went down there. And yeah, the theme for that was be moved by who you are, and really just like step into our gifts and talents that God's given us individually, and how do we cultivate those to become the best versions of ourselves and spread Jesus' love with our lives and our skills that He's given us. So that just happened a few weeks ago, and then 2 weekends ago, actually, they had the men's formation retreat and the women's formations retreat separate for the college team. So they went out to a couple different Airbnbs and just dove into more it's who we are as women in the Lord and men in the Lord, and our identity and our gender, and how that's been such a gift that God's given us, and how do we actually bring that to the opposite sex, and how do we engage in healthy ways with them today. And so there's some of the big highlights from the college side. And on the young adult ministry side, for me, likewise, the first weekend of October, we had our men's retreat and our women's retreats. We had over 30 guys at the men's retreat, and our topic there was born into a battle and recognizing the spiritual realities of the world that we're living in, and actually how do we find out like who Jesus Christ the man was, and how us in our human masculinity, how we emulate Him and his holiness, in the way that He really showed how it was truly to be like a man following the Lord fully. And have an awesome testimony from Diego attached to the email as well, and just how the Lord just came in power and really restored his masculine identity as well during that time. And it was just an awesome time to get away with the guys, pursue the Lord, have some fun with the guys. So yeah, it was a big one that we had in October. And then so we have about 40 men in our small groups for the young adults. And so they meet every other week, and really just creating space, like 2 hours every other week to actually come together and share about life and what's going on, and how can we encourage each other, walk with each other, pray for each other in what we're going through and the journey towards heaven. And then once a month as well, we've been doing these large group men's nights, going through this video series called Becoming a King by Morgan Snyder. And really that's all about, as we're growing up as men and getting some job promotions or maybe getting married or starting a family like myself, God has given us authority and responsibility as men. And so how do we stay rooted as sons of the Father so that we can actually steward this authority and this dominion he's given us well, so we can bless other people's lives and build up God's kingdom. So we're doing those once a month as well. And then still been having monthly young adult masses to get young adults together, and then men's adventures, where they're playing ultimate frisbee, or we're about to go shoot some ski here next weekend actually. And so it's creating space for fellowship with men and women, and also just getting the guys together to hang out as well. So those are a lot of big mission updates. Just reflecting and thinking back how throughout all these programs and these retreats and these times, just so encouraged to see that people's lives are being changed. They're experiencing God's love in new ways. They're recovering back their humanity and what God has planned from them from the beginning, to look more like him. And it's such a gift to be able to be on the front lines, to be walking with these people in their journeys towards sanctity. And so, we also couldn't be doing this without your guys' gift, and your partnership with the gospel has blessed us so much. It's blessing these people, and just love to leave you guys with this parting verse from Numbers chapter 6, verse 24. Just pray this over you guys, that the Lord would bless you and keep you, the Lord's face shine upon you and be gracious to you, and let the Lord look upon you kindly and give you all his peace. Thank you guys so much. Know of our prayers for you, and keep praying for us. God bless. Bye.